played a bit of Aurora by accident.
Nice.
The tricky thing is maybe going to be balancing your volume with the music.
Yeah, when I last watched your stream, I remember it being very quiet, like the stream.
Okay. It's good tip. I should be able to add a filter, like a noise gain,
Oh yeah.
and then add 4 decibels of volume to myself, and then we'll make the speakers. We'll just make the speakers as loud as me, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. And then I'm going to try not to cough and wheeze and die. But
We'll see. We'll see how that goes.
it's a tricky one. I feel like I could just copy paste a lot of these lines over and then paint on top.
Probably. Unless you want to change. I mean, you can still change
It's
it.
not that I want to change anything. I just think I want more practice drawing the thing until I can like reliably draw the same being from different angles.
Yeah. You could do like pose sheet or expression sheet almost and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And then you'll have him drawn from loads of different angles too.
It's a good idea.
Just show him doing different things.
Yeah. So we'll smash him up there. And then we'll just do a series of drawings. We'll close Cookie Clicker because it hasn't given me any new crops, which is annoying. Okay. Whew. How can I simplify this guy? Genuinely watching you design this thing has been one of the highlights of my week. That's nice. Thank you very much.
Very kind.
I've not been doing an awful lot of it, not as much as I should or could. But we'll. How was I thinking the tail was gonna go? I wanted it to like twirl like a pig. Like that. Come to a big swish at the end. these little paws. He's got these big fluffy paws. I think I want. I'm gonna make a YouTube video about this eventually, which is one of the main reasons I'm streaming it, to be honest.
Saves all the footage that way.
Yeah, and then I just need to compile it and time lapse it, pick out the bits that I want to talk about. I'm a big fan of. Have you watched a Monster Garden video?
Yes, you showed me a while ago. Yeah.
It's so. It's just the. It's just like we were talking about with Joe Hutchinson. It's the thought that goes into it.
Yeah. It's really nice.
Which is yeah, that's the point at which I'd like to get to with this. He has so many subscribers and things from just that one dwarf video that I'm convinced that that's what he does full time now. Is just like illustrates his own world.
Yeah.
And people watch him, which is so cool.
That'd be a very nice position to be in.
To just sit and draw your own things all day and have the luxury to do it. Yeah, I think that'd be mega cool. So I'll try. I like the sort of shape language that I've got here because it sort of implies that the front of his head is like a shooting star or something, with flames running behind it. So the rest of his body's gonna like whoosh whoosh and trail after his sort of meteorite shaped bonce.
Yeah, he's a fun design for sure. I just like how like round and fluffy he is. I think it's perfect for like a nice little cute animation.
He went through some ugly stages.
Scary stages.
Yeah,
But I think I think with your design sheets, like the best part about them, that I liked was like even none of the designs were like, oh, maybe some of them were, but none of them were like bad. It was just like it just gave you different directions to choose from, and I think that's what a lot of the time thumbnails should be. It's like you're not noodling around until you hit one that's nice. It's like they're all pretty alright, but like which one's like a good direction you want to go down. Like you could have done like a really creepy, scary like horror design, and had like this terrifying like beast that like when the people on the ship like see on like horizon, they're like they turn off all the lights and they get scared and like they do everything they can to like hide their ship or something. I don't know, but yeah, there's always different fun directions you can go.
Yeah, I do find that a lot of the time with some student design work. It's almost like the you feel like some of the thumbnail work is because they've been forced to. It's like, oh, I've got to do 10 thumbnails, therefore I'll do one that I really really like, and then the other 9 will be like just throw away.
Yeah, I see that a lot with color thumbnails, and they just like hue slide like 10 different ones, and it's like, well, this isn't color iteration. It's like, the one that works. Like, why are you mixing like this neon green and like this brown? It's like, or whatever. Or for a design of like a princess, it's like, you're not gonna pick this. So, why bother doing it? I can't believe it's June and I'm shivering in my apartment.
I've got 2 blankets on top of me.
Yeah, I'm so cold. It was a bit warmer this morning, so I put some shorts, the t-shirt on, but I've just switched out into thick jeans and a hoodie. I'm gonna go get a blanket. It's ridiculous.
That's British weather for you.
Yeah, but fair, I was out in the park yesterday and it was nice enough, but still only like 16 degrees.
It's mad, absolutely mad. I do hope it warms up. I mean, we'll be going to.
Yeah, we're in Belgium and it should be nice and
warm in Belgium.
Well, it kind of rained last time quite a lot, didn't it? I mean, it was warm, but it was still pretty rainy. But I guess like the only time we were going outside mostly was to go into the pool. It doesn't really matter if it rains when you're in the pool, does it?
It does make the pool a bit colder, but
it was so warm.
Yeah, I don't know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's nice to have something. I think he's simple enough that he's pretty repeatable as well from different angles, which is pleasant.
Yeah.
Like, what if we have one where he's just diving?
His
like
his underside might be quite a good thing to explore actually if he flies.
True. I have not thought much about that. Have you seen images of like eagles and owls like diving down?
Yeah, and they like tuck their wings.
That's what I'm
thinking. And like feet in.
Right now. Yeah.
It's like a torpedo.
Yeah. Maybe when he slows down, the hair begins to flow wider, and so you get that difference in movement between when he's still and the hair sort of flares out.
Yeah.
And when it gets pushed back. So yeah, this back leg's gonna be tucked under. His foot's tucked in. Maybe he's a bit porky still. He's got a little bit of a belly. And maybe his ears are gonna fall down. Down and back. Chunk, 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 chunk. Like that. Let's say he's diving down here. What would his back leg do? What do dogs do when they're jumping? Dog leap. Let's Google that. They go backwards. They go fully backwards. Like...
Have you seen those videos of dogs where they've got like them all like a pool, and they've got them like all like sat at the back, and then they'll throw a ball into the pool, call their name, and these dogs just like full send it into the pool. Like they'll like run to the end of like the diving board and just throw themselves off. And just like hit the water and just like skim or roll across it, and then it's so funny.
They're just insane little beings.
Mm.
I still want the twist in the tail, but I want it to be tighter as he's diving down. I feel like I made his torso weirdly short. That's what I want. Down he flies. You know, I'm gonna see his other arms, not from here. But these shoulders should come further forward. It's so fun. This is what I've always wanted with, I've always been really jealous of people who have OCs.
Yeah, I think we spoke about this before.
Because it's
And
just that reliable thing that you can fall back on and draw
yeah,
from different situations and poses and whatever else. And
yeah,
I've never felt too attached to any particular character to bother doing that.
yeah. It's like imagine having like such a love for like a character that you created that you can draw them over and over again for years and like not get bored of it. I think it's wonderful.
It's a superpower.
Yeah.
Right, I don't think I need my original refs here anymore. Bye bye. Ooh. Apologies if you can hear my very, very loud chair. Those legs are not where I want them to be. Yeah. That's better. He's kind of like a big lion or something. Lion eagle thing.
Mm.
Attachment comes after drawing them so much, but how do you put yourself drawing? You gotta have a reason to draw them so much in the first place, surely.
Yeah. Does that mean like you have ones as well? Like, do you never go into them thinking you're making an OC, but like after it, you just love it so much that you just want to draw them over and over again? Maybe is it?
Maybe.
That makes sense. Maybe that makes sense. Yeah. I think I'd find it hard going into it because I think I put a lot of pressure onto it. But I guess if you just draw a lot, then eventually you're gonna find something that maybe some little guy, really nice. That you like drawing.
Oh, I really like this. I really like this quite a lot.
I love the black legs. Just
Just swinging out behind.
yeah.
Yeah, I want him again. I think all of my references for this are just Ghibli
Silly
films.
little dogs.
No, Ghibli films that I watched in my childhood. I
Yeah.
really want to get this idea that have you watched Totoro? I assume you have.
Yeah.
Do you know when he's like big and sleepy and like oh and
Yeah.
snoring, and then all of a sudden he like smells something or is about to sneeze and like opens his eyes really really wide.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I want from this. Is it's this big sleepy giant until it sees something it wants to eat, right?
Yeah.
And
And he
then
like torpedoes towards it. So
yeah,
like almost
flies
like
through the air.
stupidly just barrels towards it. Yeah.
Yeah, like an excitable dog that's just seen a squirrel or a pigeon or something.
Yeah.
That's what I want. So I think it's hard to resist making something that's meant to be like a friendly, lovable character just look more and more like a dog.
Yeah, but I think that's good. I think that reads well. I think that means, yeah, in the world of like an animation, people would fall in love with it because it reminds,
Yeah.
they can relate to it more. And sometimes it's hard if you're doing it like a shrimp or something. Like you might get cool designs, but it's gonna be hard to relate to it because no one's got like a pet. Not many people have pet shrimps. So
Speak for yourself.
yeah, maybe yeah.
I've got barrels
Maybe this
in the tank behind me. Yeah.
maybe the shrimp pet community is bigger than I thought.
It might well be. That's like, how do you draw this thing from a front view? What does that look like?
Like perfectly front,
It's just like a circle, isn't it?
staring at you. Yeah.
No, I think you're probably gonna see some kind of little mustache, you know, where its mouth is.
Yeah. Kind of moves a bit like a ferret almost.
Ferret's what I wanted.
Yeah.
It was these sketches here where I had the idea that it would like twist.
Yeah.
Okay,
Have you ever
this
seen
is
people like
different.
hold ferrets and they're
they're
like
just trying to wriggle away.
yeah, like do you know that what like like this thing that never wants to like be in your hand, like it'll find a way to slip out or something. It's like this goo. They're so funny.
Liquid ferrets.
Yeah.
Let's imagine that his little ears are coming down to the side like this. I don't know why he'd. He needs a reason to be on this angle.
I've been really enjoying doing these the Undertone studies, and I think sometimes maybe I should just do these more often when I find like a painting I like, because all these little two value ones, because you see decisions that an artist has made, and you're like, oh my god, like that is like, you see why is this random like speck of dark value just like floating around here, and like this like one brushstroke has defined like the entire like shape of the ear and where the jawline sits and where like the hair starts and shadow. I think so much stuff.
Yeah,
It's very smart. It's very smart.
It's just engaging with the painting in a different way, aren't you?
Yeah, and it makes me realize like these artists aren't they weren't mucking about. Like everything that's on that painting is there for a reason, and yeah, it shows like a different appreciation for it. I might almost next time I go to a gallery just take like my Pentel and just do these little note hand studies of paintings that I like.
I think that'd be a great idea. This is looking very strange. You hear me furiously clicking Control Z. almost feels like we're seeing it from below. Yeah. Yeah.
I love how you just like fit them into the space of the page, and because their body can
That's how
contort.
ferrety they are.
Yeah, so because you can contort them, yeah, they they just do. Whatever space is left, you could just fill it in.
I don't know what these back legs over here are going to be doing. They are fun little guys.
Did you hear that? Is it Black Ops 6 is coming straight to Game Pass? If you got Game Pass,
Oh, you thinking we can play some Black Ops 6?
it's zombies. Yeah,
Does it have zombies?
I hope so. It's a Black Ops game.
Oh yeah, Cold War had zombies. I
Yeah,
enjoyed Cold War zombies a lot, actually.
but I don't know if Black Ops 6 is like a remake of 2.
Is that what it's meant to be?
I'm not sure, but oh my god, I'd be so up for playing some zombies.
Why didn't you just get Black Ops 2?
I do have Black Ops 2, but
Or
I
is
want to
is
play like a
Black
new
Ops
COD.
3? Black Ops 3 has all the zombies games, doesn't it? It has all the like old zombies maps.
Yeah,
It's a bit of a funny one. I'm not sure about this pose. Not sure where he's going. Let's kick his leg.
when does it release?
Okay, we're getting very, very dog-like. We've given him some little paw pads
Oh.
to show us when we're looking at the underside of his paws.
In fact, they're revealing it tonight, like the release date for it.
They're revealing it tonight.
So when like the showcase and like there's the Xbox Direct thing tonight, isn't it?
Okay.
There's also the Summer Games showcase the other day as well. There's, I think, some cool games were announced for.
I don't like this arm. I feel like it should. Yeah. Where should this tail go? The tail is almost like a continuation of a line of action or something, isn't it?
Yeah. Continuation of the spine, you know.
Yeah. Look at him. Isn't he cute?
Yeah. Oh, you mean?
Let's do a couple more more, and then we'll begin to paint one, I think. As my phone just buzzed. I feel like there are lots of ways of indicating perspective in sneaky methods. What should he be doing next? People in chat. There's 7 people in this is an all-time high for the Morikai YouTube channel. 7 viewers in chat.
Oh my god.
You
You're
let
gonna
me
get
know.
performance anxiety.
I think so. I'm gonna get Craig Mullins syndrome and do
Just
this.
say
I'm
it's
gonna do
awful and delete
amazing
all,
things, but claim they're bad here.
and then just end up deleting everything. And then like, well, when Craig Mullins the other in the video, his chat were like, "Oh yeah, this is like amazing. Watching you do this," and he's like, "Oh, yeah, I think it's crap." It's like, no, Craig,
Craig,
don't delete it, please.
Craig, please.
How much great artwork must have that man deleted?
There's folders and folders
Of just
things
like,
that are never gonna make the light of day. That is probably beautiful.
yeah.
How does he sleep? That's a question. I was
How
thinking
does
like sperm
oh,
whales.
so you're asking how Craig
Not
Mullins
Craig.
sleeps?
I know how Craig Mullins sleeps with a pencil in hand. You know.
Yeah.
Constantly drawing.
Yeah. Yeah, does he sleep on a cloud? Or does he sleep like on the water? Does he land for it?
Oh, maybe he. I really want the idea that the life cycle of this thing is actually kind of horrific.
Oh,
Eventually, they just slow
it's like
down.
a tragic.
Yeah, it's tragic, but almost peaceful, because it's all about the cycle of nature, and he's.
Oh,
at
you
the
were
top
saying
of the
this
so
with like,
so he'll slow down, he'll fall out the sky, and he'll be devoured by the things that he's been feeding for like centuries, and that's how it is. So I don't know if he could sleep on the water without
yeah,
being nibbled at by hungry
by some.
fish. Have you seen how sperm whales sleep?
They sleep vertically, don't they? Like,
Yeah.
and they do it in groups as well. They do it as like a pod.
Let me get a photo in Photoshop so that chat can see. They sleep like this, and I think that is so interesting that maybe this guy does a similar thing. I also want to get there are loads of different sort of metaphor. This is going to sound really artsy and daft. There are loads of different metaphors that I really want to work into this, and a couple of them, like from the beginning, I've tried to design things that are fairly like baby-like, and then it became a bit more tadpole-y, but things that you do associate with the beginning or end of a life cycle. So maybe if he sleeps vertically but in a sort of curled up fetal position or something, like a child in the womb.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like yeah, I almost say babyifying it. Babyifying it.
Babe-ifying, because my creature is a babe.
Yeah. Nice.
So let's assume he's sleeping vertically. Almost like, do you know when Mew in Pokemon is in the Bacta tank?
Yeah.
Because this is the greatest cultural reference I could make.
I think the card artwork like shows that scene from the famous Mew artwork. Oh, no,
But
no.
he's in rest, so I almost want like the hair to curl a little bit more.
Oh yeah, they did. They released a full art from you in a tank. It's really cool.
With his little paws. Curled up.
Do you know how like cats sometimes when they sleep they like cover their eyes with their paws?
Oh, he could.
You could like block out the light.
He very well could. Let's try that, shall we?
Cats also sleep, yeah, like, they're similar to ferrets, how their bodies are just so bendy. And I think it's like, I think humans, because it's like the top of our spine can only bend like, what is it, side to side, but not very well forwards and back. But the lower spine can twist. I can't remember which order it is. But I think with cats and like ferrets, like all of their spine can just bend and twist and move in every way. Because their rib cage is really free to twist as well. Although at least a little bit more than humans are.
Oh, he's playing hide and seek. The stream won't update for like the update speed on the stream is pretty low, but I'm forgetting his ears. That's why he looks a little bit weird.
Oh.
What a world we live in. Where I can sit here and illustrate sky puppies fast asleep, sleeping.
I think it's spending time doing things like this that keep you excited about a project. Or keep you having fun on it.
Yeah, 100%. You don't want to be getting to the point where you're rage drawing.
Yeah. Like just giving yourself like because sometimes there's things that are a bit of a pain that you just have to do, like going to do like orthographics or something, and that could sometimes take like a week and not always super fun, but like if you can just bookend it with just a nice little fun thing to do, or in your spare time have like the little fun things, or doing the things that find you satisfaction.
Look, he's sleeping, and his tail is gonna be like an umbrella when he sleeps.
That'd be cute. Keeps the rain off him.
Yeah. Oh, God. What a cutie patootie. The hell? Now what about if he's rudely awoken? What does he look like then?
Yeah. Or feeding as well, like eating. Doesn't he like the star?
Well, he eats the star. I've already got a drawing of that. Here
Oh,
he is.
nice.
He's about to...
Gobble it all up.
As he gobbles up the star, yeah. But maybe once it's just gone down, he just sort of sits around or something, you know. with a star in his
Yeah.
belly.
That'd be a cool texture thing as well. Like the stars still glow when it's in his belly,
Yeah, I
and you can
imagine
see
it'd
it
be
through
weird.
the. Yeah.
Because a big part of the story is the idea that the humans in this world see the thing eat the star, and they know that it's gonna go and vomit up the bits it can't digest to attract
Yeah.
fish. And so if it literally glows in the sky, and they can follow this light as it floats away,
Yeah.
that's gonna
Yeah,
be
that's
quite cool.
maybe that's what shooting stars really are. It's just these guys just flying around.
These guys on a full stomach.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. I'll be back in a second. I'm just gonna go and get a quick wash, but I'll only be like 5 minutes.
That's okay. I'm gonna also be right back on stream because I need to go and get a drink. So I'll leave the music playing, but I'll look at this. Wham! I've got a be right back screen. So.
Be right back screen. Damn.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave the music playing, but that also means that the stream can still hear you if you do return before I do. I doubt you will.
Okay.
But there you go.
Alright.
See you in a
See you
minute.
then.
I've returned. That was quick. That was quick. I got myself a fresh glass of Pepsi Max. No, the stream is not sponsored by Pepsi Max. But if I say it enough times, you know, maybe eventually. Oh, I love when gesture and structure combine. It becomes so satisfying. You know, this is so flowy and gestural, the way that these arms link into one another. But there's also some pretty strong perspective lines going on right as this thing curves around. What did we say we were going to do next? In fact, what if I just Google like funny dogs and see what they're up to? Okay, let's search dogs playing, because funny dogs is like dogs with fake teeth and hats on and things. Which maybe isn't actually quite as useful. Okay, dogs playing. Oh, we could just have a sort of in play. You know when like a dog pokes its bum up in the air? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. You know, like here's a dog. It's got its ears up. It's so cursed. This is the worst dog. then it's like there's its paws, and then its bum's in the air, its tail's wagging. That's what we're gonna try and do, but better, a lot better. Yeah. Okay. It's a little bit cursed. Little tiny bit cursed. Let's just get there. But not like that, that looks angry. He's not angry. His little ears are gonna poke up though. Maybe his little mouth's gonna open. I feel like there you go. This paw needs to. How do you make it look happy? I guess the it's not quite as obvious from this angle. And then its two front paws should go down. I'm imagining from the side this thing is going like... There's its head, its little ears. It's like doing this. But this kind of implies that it's actually positioned where these 2 feet would meet. Do you know what I mean? Like it's on a ground plane, which it isn't. So we're losing the idea that it's floating. So how can we get that back? I think we can take these feet and put them higher up. But again, it's in flight, so these things can... And then his tail's going mad. when you're sat giggling at your own design. Are those paws too aggressive? Like it needs to be obvious that this is play and not. It's actually a crazy thing. With its little tongue out, it's a very silly creature. Very silly indeed. But you know, should it? More angular, yeah. I think so. is a bit of a chunkier one. I think the other thing that I'm forgetting is that in this world there are intended to be more than one of these. But I'm making it so personable that it might be an individual creature. But let's just do it one at a time. And now we get the fun, using the word fun loosely, of colouring them in. My 6 loyal viewers in chat. Do you have any questions? Do you have just anything you want to talk about? While we mindlessly colour in.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I'll send you the ones I've just done because the stream might be a little bit delayed. There you go.
Haha. Cute. Has he got his like his little arms?
He's got his little arms. Now I get the joy of colouring it in, you see.
Yeah.
Which is like therapy. I'm interested in this actually, because you're a professional.
Mhm.
So one of the things that I've been thinking about recently is steps like this that I'm currently doing, where I'm just taking my time to colour it
Yeah.
in. I would see a lot of people say, well, why are you doing that when you could use the lasso tool and fill it in? Or you could use, like, there are a bunch of other ways you can magic object select it or whatever.
Mhm.
And my thought is that I'm just thinking, this is thinking time. And
Yeah.
so I don't mind if it takes me 15, 20 minutes to colour in a sheet of these, because it's time for me to sort of reflect on what it is I've already done.
Yep.
But in a studio environment, is this something that you'd want to maximally, efficiently speed up, you know?
I mean, not really. I do the same as you. I just paint it and just have a, like, especially when you've just done like, you could have just done like a day of designing or whatever, and you're just pooped, and you're just like, oh man, and just do this because, well, in the grand scheme of like an asset, right, that you're designing, sometimes it could be 2 weeks designing loads of thumbnails, and by the time you got to this point, you put in like a week or 2 weeks worth of work, and it's like really like the extra 15 minutes like this doesn't add anything more. But it's like enjoyable for you, um, and it makes I think it makes it actually does affect the result in like a positive way as well. Just sitting there and drawing it and
I think so.
appreciating what you've done, and like it almost lets you go and double check over everything you've done as well.
As you're drawing
Uh,
over it, yeah.
yeah, so I think yeah, I don't think it adds so much time that it'd be like a problem.
Yeah,
Um,
I think I might make a YouTube video on the topic. Because it's something that even I was, you know, I thought when I was learning, everything was how can I use this tool to increase my output to be maximally efficient.
yeah,
And by doing that, you just get rid of your own thinking time, and then you're pressing lots of buttons and doing lots of things, but you don't have time to stop and
yeah, and stop
actually
and
make a
appreciate it.
conscious decision or appreciate it. Yeah.
Or even just relax, like if like yeah, you've just done like a day's worth of design work. And design work, like when you're doing it, like I see at the very start, it is just exhausting. Like genuinely, like at the end of a day where you've done like a lot of design work, it's like you just want to go home and sleep. Like it is really really taxing. But if you can just spend like 15 minutes at the end of the day, just going put on some good music and just like do this, I mean, it's fine. It's chill. It's nice and relaxing, and yeah, you get to just think, and not even sometimes not even think about the project if you don't want to. Just you can do it while chatting to your mates, so you can, yeah.
It's just nice and calm. It's like a warm down. Do people do warm downs anymore?
I think this we'll probably just do this, to be honest. But
No, no, no. I mean in
oh,
terms of
like
like exercise.
no, I mean I warm up in a way when we do like morning calls and stuff. I feel like warmed up going into work. Or like my first or whatever my first thumbnail is of the day will usually be pretty estimable, but warming down, not really. I just kind of like, oh, it's 5:30. Like screenshot what I've got, upload it to like a forum to get feedback, and
And off you go.
Windows key L, like put my backpack on and go home. But probably I probably should, well not should, but at least warm down mentally.
I think
Just
you
to,
probably
like,
do warm down mentally though, because you do studies in the evening, right? That's a mental warm down.
yeah, and like I think cycling home is quite nice to warm down because I'm focusing on trying not to get hit by a car on the road. Rather than so by the time I'm home, it's like anything I was thinking about at work is no longer in my brain.
It's gone. It's out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I'm pretty good at just detaching myself from my job in my own personal time.
I think so.
Uh,
Yeah, I like I get the train to and from work, and
Yeah.
drawing people on the train is such a wonderful warm down, because I can't really think about what I did today or anything. It's just, no, I'm concentrating on drawing this old man's nose or whatever.
Yeah. Or even just like reading your book or something. It's just
I was reading June on the train, and then I stopped, and now I'm not gonna get a train anymore until like September, October. So I'm gonna have to give myself that train drawing time back somehow.
I did notice at the end of the last 2 weeks I was working from home. Like I did notice like after work there wasn't like a wind down period, then it was kind of hard to find something to like relax.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really like working from home very much.
But no, I do mind it. But yeah, I like you. You just have to put something in place where I can wind down.
I think it's super important. Chester Zoo trips. When's the Chester Zoo Society forming?
Just a society. That'd be cool.
Some students went to Chester Zoo and didn't invite me. Which is kind of a sin, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I've been talking with Jared about buying an annual Chester Zoo membership for so long.
You just does it give you just unlimited access to the zoo?
For a year, yeah.
For a year.
And it's the cost of about 3 tickets. So as long as you went more than 3 times, you'd be
Which,
fine.
as an artist, I think you pretty easily do. Yeah.
I think so. I'm learning to drive at the moment, so it's not worth me getting it right now, because every Saturday I have driving lessons.
Yeah.
But certainly, if I then got a car, I would love to just drive to Chester Zoo.
Yeah.
And draw all day. That's the other problem, is if I got the train there and then a bus. I could still get there fairly early, but I think the earliest I could get there is like 10 or 11, and the park opens.
Yeah.
Earlier than that.
I think as well, the benefit of having like an annual pass, I think, is like if you just bought a ticket, you'd want to have to go around and draw everything that day.
Exactly.
But if you had an annual pass, if you just wanted to go and draw the elephants, you could just do the elephants all day and then go home, or leave early once you've done the elephants, or rock up just like the last like hour or 2 of the day when it's quiet, and I don't know. Could be nice. We used to, as a kid, we used to go to, me and my family used to go to a place called Martin Mere a lot. And it was like a bird sanctuary. And obviously when I was a kid, I just wanted to go into the play area, and the birds just bored me. but now, like, I remember last time I was home, my dad said, "Oh, we should go to Martin Mere," as like a joke, because he knows that we didn't enjoy it. And I'm like, yeah, I'd actually love now to go to that little bird sanctuary and like take photos of the birds or like draw them, and just like really just like look at them for ages and just see like what how on earth did evolution bring them to this point, you know?
That's sweet. That is very sweet. Yeah.
Same with like the big stately manners.
Well, we got dragged around a lot of stately hens.
Dragged around them, yeah.
But
now
you'd love to go.
I'd love to go. Yeah.
Explore. Look at all the set dressing. Yeah, I mean, I brought up my plan to buy an annual Chester Zoo membership to my mum, and she said, "Oh, we did that for you when you were kids, and you like by the second time you had been, you didn't want to go anymore." And I was thinking, how as a child, because I don't remember this, I was thinking, how could a child possibly get bored of the zoo? How is that?
Yeah.
How is that possible? So I don't know. I'll have to go and draw lots of animals. I think that'd be really, really fun.
Yeah. It'd be very enjoyable, I think. Yeah.
Right. I think I'm probably gonna end the stream there. We've done an hour of
Little dudes.
Where were we? I think this is the design I'm gonna go with. We might make some small changes. Things like the size of his eyes and his ears seems to fluctuate quite a bit. So
Yeah.
figuring
Deciding
out
on.
exactly how big or small I want those to be would be good. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this. I'm pretty pleased with the direction it's gone in. So next thing is going to be like, yeah, painting it up, thinking about color, texture, everything else. So, right, I'm gonna go and play Fallout 4, I think. So bye
Yeah.
bye stream. Thank you for coming, and enjoy your chess.